Hello everyone and welcome back to the results video for the fourth round of the Automation Beam Championship, in which I have a clogged nose. This time we went back to the 50s in rural America, where some good looking fellas were hauling moonshine through the night in forests, swamps and fields. The aim of the game this round was a big motor, so you could outrun the cops, plenty of room to put your booze away, and a fairly standard looking exterior to fool the rozzers. Let's start with anal once again. After that sentence, which I've never said before, obviously, Anal built the Valentine Ambassador 512 Moonlight, a very fitting name for a very good looking car. The large engine made 209 horsepower, which is amazing for the time. The car looks the part, with hints of luxury and period correct styling. I do not know about the body choice though. Anyway, third place in the automation rating. Next is the Outlaw Deluxe 566 Big Blocker Daddy by Alpine. The enormous 9.3 liter V8 made less horsepower than the previous car, and it looks like it comes from an even more budgeted version of the first Mad Max movie. If I were a cop, I would definitely chase that, but then you'd get away anyway because I'd die laughing behind the wheel. The Magnus Brentwood Stampede, built by Baseworks, is a very nice looking muscle/sports car from the 1950s, known for all their carrying capacity and interior space. Oh no, I meant the exact opposite. Anyway, it's powerful though, and it looks pretty stock. Too bad you can only bring one jar of rye with you. This is the Belgiab Union Manufacturing Moonshitters PP Sucker 6. I can see this car is named after the owners of Belgiab Union Manufacturing. The car has a 7 liter V8 and less horsepower than the high-level Renault Captur, and its bumpers have fallen off. It is however 0.2 seconds quicker to 60 than the new Captur, which is a sad fact for Renault. Now, this is the type of car we've been looking for, a big V8 sedan with a stylish business luxury look and room to keep some booze in. The Bradford Motor Company Nan Gilux Fairlane has it all. It is quick too, and it definitely looks the part. Very good job on your second place in aesthetics too. Third place in aesthetics was won by the Alcato Racing and their Crownston Townley Coupe Backroad Runner from 1955. It is a coupe, but it's still very big, and it looks cool once again. The amazing 3-speed manual gearbox makes sure the coppers won't get ya. Also, it cannot be stolen in the US, because what even is a manual gearbox? While I really like the Jetline 630 Special from the First Gear Automotive development, the rest of you all did not. I gave this an 8 or something, but it scored a 5.6. Sad times. It is quick too, and the scores aren't bad either. Good job to this team anyway. Next is the winner of the automation scores and the runner-up for the lap time category. It looks horrid, though. The picture does feature a crate of moonshine, albeit next to the car instead of in it. I don't even know what it is, I forgot to write it down. Yes. Now we have the Rolls-Royce with the Bell V8 55 7 liter. It is, to put it bluntly, a Cadillac that is too new, in metallic beer bottle green, featuring a very nondescript blower sticking out of the front of the car, and it has off-road suspension. The second place in the automation scoring and third place medal for the lap time in this round go to Helios. The Saw Shark 527 is a very good looking car, which has nothing to do whatsoever with the brief of the round. Next we have the high-powered machines Crisis Senator SLX. Merry Chrysler everyone, and have fun with this great machine. The 7.8 liter V8 motor makes good power, and even though it is very heavy, it did not do bad at all. Good job. Nothing says nondescript like a yellow sports car with a hole sawed in the roof with a giant crate sticking out of the back of it, covered by a suspicious tarp. The Impulse Automotive Comet 445 RS has got you like the cops have got you when you drive out of the woods for 1 literal second. This is another car that, at least looks-wise, does exactly what the brief asks. The very cool and classy looking stylish Aberdeen sedan blends in with normal traffic perfectly, but it has a 230 horsepower 9 liter V8 under the hood and a very quick lap time. Very nice job. This is the Lizard Beats Smugglerij V8. It is big, it is mundane, and it's very powerful. The amount of booze that can be hauled in this is about as much as a 2-week American party or a good night out in Europe. I also love the 8 liter V8 and the 2-speed automatic combination. Now, the Moravian Motorworks Thunderbolt 85R is again a very good looking flashy sports convertible, which is the exact opposite of what was asked. It is pretty quick and light and the scores aren't bad, but it isn't the car we asked for. Next is this horrible machine built by Pipo. It has a skull on the front of the hood, the size of Kanye West's ego, and it has no other fixtures whatsoever. It also has the most horsepower we've seen so far, and it isn't even that quick. This is the Mackenzie Special at 28 in the fucking morning. This bottle of booze with a seat on the top, and it's amazing. I mean, no way in hell this is not spotted by the police, but hey, reading sucks, right? I do love it though. Good job too on the relatively small engine and the good power figure. Now, this pretty baby, self-promotion, is the Razarza faxing machine's Jefferson Coupe bootleg bill. I really liked what I designed, but once again I was the only one. The sports option of the 3-speed manual gearbox makes all the difference racing against an 80 horsepower 1934 police car. Reckless Engineering built the Aquariar Brakes 83.6, which I assume is a name referring to the stats of the car, which makes sense because it's called the 83.6 and the score is 83.7. The stats seem to be good for the rest of them, so nice job. Now we have Subin with the biggest penalty I think this round, a whole 4 seconds addition and a 2 points deduction. Wow. The GS5 RS is big and 60s and almost weighs the same as the year it was built in. Cool. And then we have the very Eastern European looking Tehran Avenue base by Tehran Racing Division. Both the name, with the word base, and the car, with the 2 fixtures, give me extreme beep beep flashbacks, and I'm now leaving to lock my doors. Next is the Van 19, built by John Vanway for Team Van. The lap is surprisingly quick and the scores and aesthetics are not bad either. It looks good, has a 4-speed manual and has 230 odd horsepower. This is almost a sports car, and it will be amazing at hauling a lot of liquor too, so nice job John. Wherever and whoever you are. Another cool coupe built by Triple R Manufactory, the TRM Galina or Galina or whatever. Baba Gailaila, Balalaika, yes. Is the only car I have seen that does not come with a V8 engine. Ignore the first part. The 3.6 litre Boxer 6 makes a modest 168 horsepower, but is very quick to 60 due to the low weight. Interesting. Like this voiceover. And then we have this Tucker-looking boy from Twonky Works. The GMI Bondurant 421 has a lot of grunt and very little gears. It does look the part though, even though I don't think the sepia filter has helped with the aesthetic score of your car. The Gentleman's Dealings by Vickers Armstrong is a very slick-looking Grand Tour with the ability to be very quick on a highway in southern Italy, break down and cause a divorce between the driver and his wife, who has already been sleeping with the neighbor's daughter right under the driver's nose. So in short, not the kind of car we needed. The Wave Eagle Mark II by Volcano Motorsport is the car we needed. If we were transporting one singular bottle of wine across some small Italian gravel roads, lined by some typical French needle trees, of which I forgot the name, driving towards your mansion, where your neighbor's handsome gardener is secretly flirting with your husband, and he's doing frighteningly little to stop it. Next is this a very pretty car by Waffle Motors. The Landmaster 653 is ridiculous, the engine is enormous and it looks great. I mean, it is extremely heavy and very slow, but so is my car and I love that too. And then we have Zack Speed with the Special 55. The year is 1955. You forgot that you wanted to go moonshine running, so you bought this sports car. Before it was even finished, of course, because it still has missing bumpers. And you bought an inline 6 too. What happened? And lastly, the winner of not 1 but 2 golden medals. The Winthorpe Motors Fairfax Sport Coupe features a 9-litre V8, which ran it all the way up to first place in lap time. It is sad to see it is so quick, because now I can't look at it for that long, because it looks amazing with those wheel covers at the back, and it fully deserves that first place medal, especially since the car does not... it does fit the brief very well. I can read, I promise. Good job. Now, for the round results, Winthorpe won this one fair and square with 82 sweet points, followed by Furza in second and then Anal and Helios tied in third place. And then we have another tie for fifth with Waffle Motors and Impulse Automotive. High Powered Machines is just 1 point behind in seventh, with Baseworked following closely in eighth. Ninth is for Kitsune Thistle, and 10th is for the Dutch Boys and the Aussie Ghost. The rest of the table is for you to discover. Good luck, have fun, and don't forget to like and subscribe, my fellow gamers. Kwaliteit Potato is still in first place for the Designers Championship, followed closely by OME, who just overtook Jeppy, who is now in third. Yuri, RX7, Micon, and Waffle are all very close together in fourth till seventh place. Eighth is a tie between Miltalizer and a Crane 8, followed by Brothers in 10th place. Nice job of all of you all. The Helios Trio is still in first place for the Automation Rating Challenge, followed by PC Moreno and I'm Care for Winthorpe, who are just 1 point in front of Furza, with the Ames and Delta as their engineers. Tankster Tryhards has been overtaken and is now in fourth place, followed by Division Racing Armstrong Vigors Factory. Then we have Waffle Motors, Moravian Motorworks, Kitsune Thistle and Alpine up to 9th place, and then there is a tie for 10th with RFM and Basedworks. In Driverland, Strop is still king, although both Imcare in second place and Deltas in third are closing in on him. Critical Set dropped 2 spots to fourth place and Smons climbed 1 to get to fifth place. Nev is just 1 point behind Smons, which is just a tad closer than John Van Wey in 8th is to RX7 in 7th. 9th is for Shaina, nice name, and Suburban is in 10th place. Graphs, no. I can read. And now, the Constructors' Championship. It is almost as close as the current F1 season at the top, which, in comparison to previous year, is not a sarcastic joke. Helios is in first, followed by Winthorpe and Furza in second and third. Waffle and Kitsune Thistle are close together in fourth and fifth, followed by Basedwork in sixth. Both RFM and FGAD climbed 1 spot and POC dropped down 4 to 9th place. Rounding off the top 10 is Impulse Automotive. Now it is graph time, but they did not have graphs in the 1950s, as they weren't yet invented by John Graph when he tried to stack information. And now we are at the end of this amazing voiceover with no mistakes whatsoever, and the end in the video, as I said, no mistakes whatsoever, and the end of the video is nigh. So nigh, in fact, that it is at the end of the following sentence. I thank you for watching, and I see you all in the round 5 stunt car round video. Goodbye.